Sports Central, presented by Table Mountain Casino.
He's got a great chance this year to be All-American for Fresno State. I've already talked to Troy several times. I said, this is a guy that could be All-American this year for you. Not, 2 or 3 years down the road. A lot of the kids need to mature into it, but Josh's competitiveness is like second to none.
So that was Steve Tirapelli last year, Clovis High's former wrestling head coach and Josh Hokett's coach as a Cougar. He was only off by 1 year, but he knew Hokett was going to earn All-American status if he wrestled at the collegiate level. Yesterday, Hokett was named an All-American at the NCAA Championships, and today the Bulldog was competing to see where he placed on the podium. He could finish as good as 3rd place, no worse than 6th. The dual sport athlete was able to wrestle his way to 5th place, beating number 6 seed Willie Miklas out of Iowa State 7-2 in overtime. In just the past year, Hokett is a Mountain West and Vegas Bowl champion in football, and now he can add these individual accomplishments to his arsenal. So how does it feel to be ranked 5th in the nation at 197?
Man, it's crazy. What a tournament. Yesterday, I wrestled 4 matches. That's tough on anybody. I can barely lift my arms up right now. At any given second, I could have gave up in that last match. In overtime, I could say this guy wanted it more. But there's just something built inside of me. I don't know what it is. I'm doing this for this many years. My competitive nature overcame, my body. And I'm just happy to come out on top.
And one of the best things about it is that this is just the beginning for Fresno State wrestling. In just its 2nd year back, they produce an All-American.
You don't have to go to, Penn State, to all these big programs, Iowa, Minnesota, to be an All-American. You can stay right in your backyard. If you're from the Valley, you can stay and wrestle for Fresno State and become All-American, be a champion as well.
Homegrown, big shout out for Fresno State Athletics for sending that footage. On the diamond, Fresno State hosting the Spartans in Game 2. They won last night 3-1 and could take the series with a win tonight. A wild pitch puts the Spartans on the board first, but lefty starter Nico Mitchell settled in after that. In 6 innings, he struck out 5 while giving up no earned runs. He got some help from his catcher. Runner on second tries to steal, but Carter Binns throws him out at third. You cannot run on the All-American catcher. Ain't gonna happen. Bottom 3, 2 on. 2 out. McCarthy Tatum hits it past third, good for an RBI single to tie it up at 1. With that, Tatum extends his hitting streak to 10 games. The Spartans would score on a throwing error in the 4th, though, and that's how it ends. Dogs fall 2-1. The rubber match gets going tomorrow at 1:05. Not a ton of scoring across the street either. Danielle Lung only allowed 1 earned run off 4 hits and 5 innings of relief. Vanessa Hernandez was able to cut the Spartans' lead in half after an RBI single, but the Spartans were able to tack on 2 more in the 4th to go on and win their 12th straight 4-2. The Dogs look to avoid the sweep tomorrow at noon.